a very evergreen topic that is required a lot and loved by many, link building, how it works, how it doesn't work. And we have got an expert, Jan. Jan, welcome to our podcast. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, very happy to be here. Thank you for the invitation.
Well, it's a no-brainer. Good speakers make the podcast. I'm very happy you actually agreed to join because you don't cover that many podcasts. So I am an original having you. You are a
Yeah,
person that works with links a lot and you work with editorial links. You really try to tell people how important links are. And now we hear everywhere left and right how SEO is dead and link building is dead. Basically, everything is dead. Especially experts on LinkedIn tell you all the time how links are not working. You shouldn't spend money on it. You shouldn't buy links. You just should do amazing content. But you, as a link expert, what do you say to all these amazing claims of links being dead and not working anymore in 2026?
I mean, I understand why they're doing it. Panic sells quite well. I mean, backlinks are as good as they've ever been. I think um, they they are still the best, the most important ranking signal of all of them, I think. And even with AI, even if AI doesn't use backlinks that much, they don't have PageRank, like LLMs don't use PageRank, but they still use mentions, so it's kind of like an adjacent thing. And yeah, I think people are still like buying links. Like there are a lot of clients that still need it, that understand that they shouldn't listen to the panic sowers. Like um it I mean, if you want to rank in Google, in the SERP, you need backlinks, right? And it's like it's never changed. There isn't an alternative system for measuring authority, and it doesn't seem like it's gonna change even in 5 years or 10 years. I think link building is quite safe. I mean, content has gotten quite cheap to produce, so there aren't that many people who buy content. They'd rather produce in-house. But backlinks are not. It's not easy to automate them, So there still have to be people who do it, like send
Mm-hmm.
the emails, create the campaigns, find the email addresses, find the correct person to reach out to, and have something to offer them, so they will add your backlink. And you have to be like a human to do it. There's no other way
Absolutely.
right now. Maybe if you purchase backlinks, you can automate it a little bit, but backlinks from marketplaces are not the way to go. I mean, it's antithetical to SEO, like backlinks from market, because everybody can get them. Like everybody can spend some money to get those easy to get backlinks. But if the backlink is easy to get, it's not gonna work as well as those backlinks that require more work or more input from your side. So the best backlinks are the ones that are the hardest to get, in my opinion. And yeah, it's doesn't seem like it's gonna change. It is still the status quo. Let's say that backlinks are fundamental to
For sure.
appearing in Google. Even in LLMs, you have to appear in the SERP to get cited, like most of the time. Even though there isn't there is zero correlation between backlinks and appearing in AI citations. Even if that's the case, there is a lot of correlation between appearing in the Google SERP or another search engine SERP, depends on what the LLM uses to produce the answers. And it's not a direct right? Like it's not a direct correlation, but indirectly backlinks still help to appear in AI answers. And so you should build backlinks. I mean, if your industry is competitive, if your niche requires a lot of authority, then there is no other way to appear properly because
Absolutely.
your competition is doing it. I mean,
Exactly. And when you look at the last spam update, anyone with budget went up. Anyone who had lots of links, either parasite SEO, drop domains with a huge authority, or people with huge budget spending lots and lots and lots of money on links, they are the winners. Let's be real. That's
yes,
easy for Google to measure. Okay, they have
yeah,
got authority, they have got links, they are mentioned around the web. I'm going to go that way. I love them. You are a new website with amazing content and maybe even great purpose, but you don't have links. I don't give a flying about you. So that's good
yeah,
for you, people. Get links. But how do you go about buying or getting those really good links? Because you mentioned from marketplace, which of course there are lots of
yeah.
marketplaces offering the same links. There's just a question how the content is going to be handled, or is there difference in price? How do you go about getting those links that no one else has, or links that really have a value? Because you mentioned links that are difficult to get have more value. So how do you go about
Yes.
getting them?
Um, you have to look around you, like look around your niche and your because getting links from competitors is not very easy. But all you have to do is find the websites your competitors are using and go after them. If they use marketplaces, well, you shouldn't like replicate 100% of the backlinks they have because they will have toxic backlinks. So you should avoid them. But what you should go after are backlinks from tech companies, like in general, like SaaS companies. They are very happy to exchange backlinks. It's like currently is all the rage in the Western hemisphere, or like the global English speaking market. Every SaaS company, almost every SaaS company has exchanged backlinks in the past. And they still do it, and they do it more than ever, I would say. I've never built so many links. I mean, it's like I built like 1,200 links in the past 1.5 years, which is like 2 times more than what I did in the past. So people are up for these exchanges, but you have to know where to look. I mean, there are communities, and the website managers are there, and they are waiting for your message. But you need to offer them something in exchange. So you have to have your own assets. That's like the best way to do it. You can buy placements and offer those placements. It's like trading up from a paperclip to a house. I started with a $40 placement, very like not very good, and I exchanged it for a SaaS website of mediocre quality, you could say. And then I exchanged that mediocre quality SaaS website for another SaaS website that was a bit better. And after like 4 of these exchanges, I got to HubSpot. So I still had to offer them 3 links of like quite good quality. But yeah, HubSpot link is a HubSpot link. So it, you have to, like, it's a numbers game most of the time. So you have to send a lot of emails. You have to have a list of websites to start with. And then go from there. Like the easiest way to start is looking at the competition, looking at tech websites, looking at SaaS websites, and just checking in with them. Just message them, offer them something that
Hmm.
might might convince them to add your
Yeah,
page.
it's always about beneficial, isn't it? How beneficial is this to me and how beneficial is that to
Yeah,
that
it has
person?
to
I
be
mean,
a
that's why we
win-win.
sort of tend to pay because people love money. Where do you stand on paid link versus earned links? This is a huge discussion because Google keeps saying you cannot buy links. Then John Miller goes on stage, say we know you're all buying links, we don't mind. So I think Google knows very well that certain industries,
You,
especially the very competitive ones, are buying links.
you shouldn't like listen
I
to
don't mind.
Google.
This is the game. But
Yeah,
where do you stand on it? Should you earn links with amazing content and a most amazing approach, or is it okay to buy?
earning links is not scalable. So it's like, and it's not very. It doesn't have a high success rate. Like you can write a 100 SaaS statistics article, and some people might find it on Google and link to you when they are writing their own article, and maybe by chance they link to you instead of the original research. But and links. I mean, I don't think there is such thing. And links. I mean, maybe digital PR, but it's kind of also on the. It's not truly earned. I think. I mean, you have to make some actions to get that digital PR quote unquote earned link. So um I don't know. I think everybody is doing it.
Absolutely.
Everybody is like there is a statistic that 90% of companies think their competitors are buying links, and 73% um, admit to buying links themselves. So that it's a lot.
Yeah. And I
And
can tell you in our industry, we 100% know everybody's buying links.
yeah,
For
yeah, and
sure.
it's in every industry. I mean, even these marketplaces are so prevalent for a reason, and people just want to go the easy route, but it's not always the best way to beat your competition, because the best way to beat your competition is to stand out, and you are not standing out if you go to the same marketplace, look at the same 100,000 websites, out of which 100 is usable to my standards at least. um I did check like maybe 10 of these marketplaces, and it's the same thing everywhere, maybe a bit different prices, but it's useless, I would say. You look at the website and it has 500 referring domains, for example. 500 domains are linking to them, and they link to 3,000
Yes.
domains. They link out to 3,000 domains. Well, to me, such a link is I immediately, it's like the first thing I look at. I mean, you shouldn't get that link, because the links you are getting is negligible. It's like so diluted, completely diluted, and agencies dare to charge you for those links, and the business owners don't know better, uh, which is why I like to do roasts of these agencies and see what they actually build, and most of the time it's not looking good, I would say. um, so yeah, I mean, if you can buy links, because you are buying links either way, because if you hire an agency, you pay the agency for the link. So what's the difference? I mean, you shouldn't you shouldn't get links from a website that has it plastered all over their homepage that you can buy links from them, because that's kind of risky. And Google says that they are quite good at ignoring it, such backlinks, but they're really not that good. That's why first they said they would sunset the disavow tool. You remember that a few
Yes,
years
absolutely.
ago?
It's
And
still
they
going
didn't do
strong.
it. It's still there. And there is a reason for it. I mean, their systems are not that good. It turns out. So, I mean, they are lying all the time. You shouldn't listen to
Absolutely. I think whatever Google tells you, you do the opposite. Don't buy links, you buy links. We're gonna stop disavowing because you don't have to. You have to. I mean, as you described, I always look at how many links are linking to them and how many links they are linking to. So I see right away if it's a link farm and I'm allergic to them. Obviously, depending market to market. And everybody has got different preference. What is a good link? Some people just love DR. They don't check if it's manipulated. Some people just want lots of traffic. Some people just want relevancy. Some people would buy link with zero traffic. Everybody has got a different formula. What is your formula? What makes a good link for you? Because
Let me
every
refer
time I
to
speak
my
to someone, everybody has different opinion of what's good link.
let me refer to my backlink scorer tool that I
Mm-hmm.
publish on my personal website. The first thing is the referring domains to link domains ratio. So 2 to 1 is like the minimum I would go for. 3 to 1 is like okay, it's getting better, right? Because if it's in the many thousands and then the referring domains is in the hundreds, you shouldn't go for it. It's not worth it. Even if the DR is high, I mean, it doesn't matter. If I could, I would educate all of the clients that they shouldn't listen to DR, but it's so ingrained, it's so prevalent, and it's so ubiquitous. This DR obsession. I mean, any day I would take a link from a website with 10 DR, 15 referring domains, and 3 domains linked, so outgoing domains.
Mm-hmm.
Then a link from a DR80 with 2000 referring domains and 10,000 linked domains any day of the week. But some people just look at the DR and they don't go deeper. They don't look at that, which brings me to the next thing: traffic, and with what kind of keywords the website is actually ranking for, because you can manipulate it so easily, so easily. I mean, you can get this like botted keyword. I see it all the time when I'm doing keyword research. Just random keyword, totally random keywords, and it's often brand name and like some industry term, let's say, and it has a huge spike of volume that lasts a week, but you can then take a look at the main overview in Ahrefs and you can see 10,000 traffic from just this one keyword. And some people just take it. They don't go deeper. They don't look what type of, and it's not real traffic. It's not real. That's why you should really take your time and see what keywords they actually appear when searching for. And another thing I would say, unnatural DR spikes and unnatural traffic spikes. It's kind of connected to the previous thing, but and not only spikes but also the trend, the traffic trend, and overall trend. It should be rising up, or like at least fluctuating naturally. It shouldn't be all spikes up and down like in the thousands, huge amplitude week by week. So you shouldn't get. Just look at the graph. You will see which websites are actually worth going for by just the trend, the traffic trend. They have to have a real product behind them. The content, it shouldn't be the only way they monetize their website.
Very
There
true.
should be like users. There should it shouldn't be a content farm like you said before.
Mm.
So
For me, a good link is something that even if they drop in traffic because Google update or they change the website, it keeps climbing up. So
yes,
overall, there are ups and downs because that's natural in anything,
yes, because
ups
you
and
have
downs. But if
updates
the
every
trend
other
is
month.
they manage to recover, they are strong enough
Yeah,
to come back, and they overall they're growing. DR,
yes,
I'm not too concerned because I know it can be manipulated unless the
yes.
DR is, zero point 0.1. Then I'm not too
$50
concerned.
on Fiverr.
Exactly. You can manipulate everything, and people just the vanity metrics of DR or Majestic
Yes,
is like, no, just
they
look
take
deeper.
Ahrefs at face value when there is no correlation between DR and ranking. No correlation.
Absolutely.
No
Absolutely.
correlation.
As well, I look at it if it's relevant for my industry, or at least if there is something in that website relevant for my industry.
Yes,
And I try to make sure, because if it's so irrelevant, the placement there, like let's say you are placing sports book on a cooking site, it's difficult. So it's very difficult to make
yeah,
it convincing that they naturally want to link to you. So I always try to look at it like maybe they have got a healthy menu for sports people. Therefore, I could sort of put it there. But it's just like, Mommy Web, how to cook for kids. Never would happen. For
yes.
me, niche relevancy is very important. Do you think that's good as well, niche relevancy for
For
your
some,
clients?
for some, for some niches, yes. For others, there isn't much choice but to go for the general stuff or like high authority websites. Um, like the sort you get from Haro, for example. There's all sorts of websites, and you can answer all sorts of topics, and you will get published if you do it correctly, even if it's not relevant. It can work for you. If there isn't,
But I usually find if you place irrelevant topic to a website that has nothing to do with the topic, it does not get indexed, or it stops being indexed very fast. So even the
yeah,
indexation and longevity of the indexation of the link, I think,
I
comes to
I
question.
agree. That's why you have to check the previous publications. Like you have to see if they get the index or if the. I mean, there used to be a lovely feature which got sunset also, which is cache colon.
Yeah.
Oh man, I
Yeah.
used to.
Google is just saving up on us. It's just
Yeah, I
giving us
used to
less and
love it
less.
so much, and it's so hard to check the last cache date of external domain. I mean, and going back to Haro, I had a case when I worked for a link marketplace 2 years ago. I was hired there to open an agency, but there was a difference of opinion, I guess, and they provided me with Polish B2C clients, which I never touched. I was always doing global English-speaking tech companies as my clients. So to show them what I can do, I answered a Haro query as myself, and it was something totally random, like best Black Friday Walmart deals in 2023. And I said some flowery language about I said something about vacuum that also mops and some like high-end headphones, and they took my pitch and they published it, and I got the link from gobankingrates.com, and it was syndicated with yahoofinance.com and I think AOL.com also. So it was like 3 DR90 links. Still index, still you can still find it. And the best thing of all is I sent the pitch as myself with my headshot, like beard and everything. And they, because my name is Jan, they thought I'm a woman, Jan. And like they said something, oh, she they referred to me as her, like she recommends this and that, and they published it anyway, even though I am a Polish guy from deep countryside, never been in America, never been in a Walmart, and they decided to publish me as a woman.
Well, you're
And
very convincing American woman. That's
I
what you
guess
got
I
from.
guess I don't know. Some of these like journalists, they don't even look who they are taking. Like, and they
Mhm.
got casino links from Go banking rates, and this was like the easiest trick in the book. They stopped. I think they stopped. I looked at Hara recently to find it, but they stopped, and they got like dozens of such placements for a variety of clients, and it was something that really worked. You had to like find one of those journalists that don't really care who is answering the question, but you just had to nail it, you just had
Yeah.
to nail it. And I
Sometimes you
was,
take a chance and it works.
yes,
Great.
exactly,
Great.
exactly.
What would be your top 3 things you want people to remember from this when they are building links from now on, to build links that actually will have impact on your rankings and it will be creating a value for long term? What would be the top 3 for you that you want people to absolutely remember?
Referring domains versus link domains, definitely that's number one, and that's easily
Agreed.
number one.
100% agreed.
You should also look at traffic value, so it should rank for some valuable keywords for your industry.
Really like to check the listicles with you. Thank you, and I hope you will come back sometimes again, and we can discuss deeper
I'd be
some of the
glad
points that I
to.
would love
Yeah,
to go deeper
sure.
to. But fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a good day.
Have a good day. See you.
If you got value from this video and want direct access to us, weekly calls, training, and the latest SEO updates, and a community of people operating at this level, click the link in the description to join the boardroom. We'll see you inside.